depressing. All right, all praises to
Yahweh,
All right, double honors to apostle and elders in New York, Great Millstone. Salutation to Aquaman World, teach the truth, and shalom to the serious sisters. All right, we're Great Millstone, GMS Chicago. All right, somebody give me Romans 3, so what you'll believe. Yeah, Isaiah 55, 10, 11, man.
I got that.
All right.
Isaiah 55, 10.
Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 55 and 10. For as the rain come down and the snow from heaven and return not thither.
Right. Who could stop the rain, man? Just like that New Edition song, Can You Stop the Rain? Now today is, can you stop the rain? All right, you can't stop the rain from falling down. You can't stop snow from falling down, man. All right, go ahead.
But water the earth and make it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater.
Go ahead, you read.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
Right.
It shall not return unto me void.
All right, so whatever prophecy Yahweh says will come true, this will come true. It's a word for called coming to fruition. Fruition. All right, thank you for the correction. That's why I got the younger brothers. All right, so yeah. All right, so like you plant a seed in the ground, you water it, it's going to come up, man. So the same thing with the prophecies now, man. All right, so brothers show me video, man. What happened over there in Russia? War escalating over there. It's World War III already escalating. It's getting worse and worse every second, man.
If I may, real quick, the elder out in Las Vegas, man, he put up a 19-minute video showing all kind of madness, wars of the people.
Egyptians
everywhere.
versus Egyptians.
Yeah, man, all over the place, man.
Yeah.
You want me to finish this?
Yeah.
Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
Right.
But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Right. Right. So it's going to accomplish whatever the Most High says it's going to happen. It's going to happen, man. All right, somebody get that Romans 3. So what y'all believe in it. So what y'all believe. So what y'all believe.
3 and 3. Romans 3 and 3.
Yeah, it's a lot. 3 and 3.
This is Romans 3 and 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Right. That's it.
God forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
Right. So what if you don't fucking believe, man? All right? Because the elders been telling you, start with Abba Bib and start telling you all these things going to happen since 1969, man. All right, when we started to get back on our feet as a nation, wake it up, man. You people, you fan your hands at us, man. All right, and you still straight up disrespect the elders, man. Calling them crazy and shit, man. Talking about, oh yeah, this some jailhouse doctrine they got. All right, call them all types of pedophiles, all types of names, man. Vilify them, side with Esau. Esau come against you, you side with Esau and stuff, man. I call them niggas on the corner, bums and all that stuff. All right, but now look across the street, man. Look at that gas. It ain't gonna get no better, man. Pretty soon that sign gonna say $15, $25, $50, $100, man. All right, because the American dollar's not backed by silver, gold standard, and silver certificate, man. And that's why the dollar's inflated, man. That's why the woman had to get out the house. Everything started running. Because you used to get bread for like, I'm just using that. You get a loaf of bread like 5 cents. Then inflation had to keep rising, man. I looked at the menu. Go ahead.
Remember the long freezies, the popsicles?
Yeah.
They was like 25 cents, right?
Yeah.
I just got one earlier today. That shit was like damn near $1 or some shit. I was like, God damn, these 25 cents.
Right.
The big thick ones.
Hey, back in the 90s and 80s, man, you get a dollar, you get a juice, you get a 25-cent Dorito bag.
You get 4 items.
And you get
a
4
cup
items.
of cheese in it.
A cup of cheese in it, man. We call penny candy, man. You get 25 cents.
Yeah.
You get 25 pieces of candy, cherries, all that good stuff, man.
Cookies.
Pink cookies.
Yeah. I remember those fudge brownies are like 25 cents. Now it's like 50, 75 cents. Shit, that big bag of Doritos, you niggas you love to eat, man, or hot spice Doritos and all that shit. Big bag of Doritos was like back in the day, it was like, I could have sworn it was like 99 cents.
Yeah.
The one everybody paying $3 or $4 for and shit.
Yeah, now I got Aaron.
Yeah, now I got Aaron, right. So
Dorito. Dorito air.
Hey, you hot as hell, man. You got a miniature air conditioner Doritos. Just go back to Doritos, open it up, get a nice little breeze, man.
If I may, on my way here, man, this is an Elamite woman,
Like,
East
put that
Indian,
on camera. Yeah.
East Indian woman, man, begging.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got it right
coming off the highway.
Yeah.
I was coming to camp, and I just took this picture. This picture ain't even an hour old, man.
Yeah, somebody
she got a kid out there.
Deuteronomy 30 verse 7, man. Hey, man, this world America's decaying, man. Right? America's already a rotten harlot, man. All right, don't you know that little harlot? You ever seen this harlot on the internet? She going around having sex with men with worms coming out her vagina.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's a good example of America, man.
Because, you know, at first it'd be nice, you know, pretty and all that. Then you wake up the next morning, you like, what is this I done laid down with? Now you pissing razor blades, man.
Yeah, she's straight out clapping dudes with magnets in her vagina, man. And that's the same thing what's going on in America. America's decaying from the end, man. That woman, she don't know, she thinks she's getting away, she's dying inside, man. That's what's going on with America. America is dying. Hey, Spice said Babylon won't be healed. She got that cankerous sore, man. She's not going to be healed, man. No matter what you do, you're not going to save America, man. All right, go ahead, sister.
Deuteronomy 30 and 8 and 7.
Right.
And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies,
Right.
and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh, and do all his commandments which I command this day.
Now the curses coming off us and going to our enemies, man. That's why they eating right there, got that sign right there begging for food and change, man. Hey, back in the 80s, 90s, we'll never seen that, man.
No.
All right, usually it'd be Jake to be begging, man. Now the curse coming. Then the brother just showed with the Elam lady, she's begging for change, man. So they're our enemies, man. Any nation outside the nation of Israel is our enemies, man.
They used to walk off the job. I get another one.
I get another one, yeah, back in the 90s. I get another job. Brothers used to work a week and get a check and then bounce, man, get another job, man. Hey, you can't do that shit today, man. Because you quit that job, you got to think about how the hell you going to pay that rent, man.
I got one right quick, if I may.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover.
Right, destruction. Every time we get started, man, goddamn demons, man.
Sorry. He think he doing something.
Yeah. Hey, pretty soon, you're going to have people chasing both of those guys trying to eat them, man. Okay, good at food supply running out. Yep. Trade the food song part 3.
Woe to the rebellious children that say
destruction to you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, you Israelites, man. You stuck a bird that'll come to the council of Yahweh, man. Instead of going to Esau for answers and stuff, man. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Right, and sin to sin, right? Because you ain't in the truth, man. You're gonna keep going off, man. The Most High gonna continue to have his face against you, man.
You can't quench that flesh, man. That flesh always wants more.
Hey, man, ain't no refuge in America, man. Ain't no refuge wherever you Israelites go, man. The only refuge is in Yahweh, man. All right.
Isaiah 30 and 2. That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth.
Right, what you Israelites do, man, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, speckled birds, you run to the government for protection. You don't run to our power, Yahweh, man. All right, you want to go run to Zeddy Esau, man, the so-called white man for everything, man. All right, every time you get sick, I gotta go to the doctor. Yeah. Then you go to the doctor, it can be something simple like a cold, and they'll fucking lie, give you a false medication, then you be hooked on the medication, be killing your ass slowly, man. Then all of a sudden you got cancer.
Yeah.
You taking the same medication, you look on the news and shit. Oh, this causes cancer and
it'll be for one symptom. Right. It'll take care of it, but then it's gonna give you problems from somewhere else.
Right.
And then real quick they say may cause bleeding in the anal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say that.
say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
You
The
know?
fine print. And with E,
Real quick, they say it real quick at the end.
because with E, you always got to read the fine print with him. It's always some deceit behind it, man.
Right.
Everything is tainted, man.
Yep. Hey, that's why the Lord give us these natural things to get rid of these things. I gotta say it like that, man. We gonna make you, hey man, you gonna pay for that too, Esau. All right, we gotta change our speech and shit.
God.
Cause you scared. Well, this word cutting your ass. That's why you try to. Cause it's gonna be soon the family of the word comes. We're not gonna be here on the street for you people entertainment no more. Hey, you gonna be entertaining us, man.
Yeah.
The Most High gonna be jacked up. We gonna see lions chase your black ass down the street. Y'all gonna be eating each other and shit. Hey, your man, your daughter, your son, y'all gonna get raped at the same time by bandits and shit, man. All right, y'all be screaming in pain and everything, man. Marauders and shit, man. Hey, this gonna be like a Walking Dead movie, man.
Isaiah 30 and 2.
All right,
Yeah.
it's gonna be total chaos, man.
Here go the
All right,
point.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 30 and 2, that walk to go down to Egypt, modern day America,
Yep.
and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Pharaoh today is Esau, the people that runs this whole nation.
Because like I say, Revelation 11 and 8, it says spiritual Sodom and spiritual Egypt.
Yep.
You know?
Why you think you gotta be a Freemason to get in this society, man?
God.
All that goes back to ancient Egypt, man.
God.
All right, yeah, go
Verse
ahead.
3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust of the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Right, it's gonna be your shame, man. Because when the Most High bring judgment to you, you're not gonna have no covering, man. He's not gonna cover you. You're gonna be shamed. You're gonna feel like an ass and shit.
God.
It's gonna be too late, man.
I got
All right,
that
go ahead.
Revelation 11 and 8. And that's exactly what Esau wants. He wants you to depend on him. All right, why do you think they're trying to take away your guns?
Yeah.
So you can depend on them for safety and stuff, but ultimately Esau wants to have the people in a point where they can't defend themselves, where
Right.
it's just completely, oh, whatever you say goes. We're depending on you, you know?
Right.
He don't want the people to be like, hey, fuck that, man. Let's get together. Which that's under the Second Amendment, you know, to form a militia, to come up against the government, to reform grievances.
Right.
He don't want that. You know, he
Right.
wants you to depend on him so he can control you more and more.
Right. Let me get this right quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan means adversary, and Esau, so-called white man, is our adversary, man. All right. It said, lest Satan should get advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices. And just like the brother said, we're not ignorant when they threaten to take your guns away. All right, when they come, Malcolm, the elder Malcolm just showed me a video from TikTok where you got U.S. soldiers going around and they inserting people with the venom, man.
Damn.
Yeah, come on people's jobs and shit and asking them how they got their shot and inserting with the venom, man. All right, another thing, Amazon got this gold thing when you wave your palm or something, you pay for it, man.
Amazon Go or something?
Yeah, Amazon Go, man. All right, so everything becomes true, man. Cause hey, the Israelites, and also you know the conspiracy people. Hey, we getting big W's, man. All you naysayers and shit, all you mockers, like all you laughing us, talking about this conspiracy theories, man. And especially among these people right here, man. They the stupidest dumb people, the two-thirds of all the dumbest ass people you ever see, man. And they got all this colonization and massacres and enslavement that happened to them. And this shit's still happening today. All right, you getting shot 60 times and shit. Or they could come and the state could come and take away your kid if they feel like it. I just seen a video about that. This grandma take care of her grandkid. The state came and took their grandchildren away, man. Those kids were well fed, everything, man. And they, you know, what she.
They need that adrenochrome, whatever that shit.
Adrenochrone, yeah, they
need that.
Shit, eat that, right? So look,
If Esau don't get it, he like,
yeah, he get all old and stuff.
give me it.
Yeah,
you know,
see that?
it's crack to them.
You see that when the shutdown happened, they couldn't get their adrenochrome and shit. You see Ella delinquent, I call it Ella delinquent, Ella DeGeneres.
Yeah.
She started getting old and stuff, all this stuff, because they was fitting on that adrenochrome, man.
You know, and also too, they'll come take your kids if you don't teach them about the Pontiac Trans Am people, man.
What?
Yeah, you know, if you ain't trying to uplift that to your kids,
Yeah.
then they like, nah, man.
Oh, you trans, church trans.
Yeah. If you ain't putting that on to your kids, then they'll
The Decepticons.
Perverts
Yeah.
in disguise. Yeah, man. Right, so and among those Transformers, you got the Predacons, man, because they prey on everybody, they predators, man. So they prey on predators to our children, man. All right, and that's what they doing. All right, with their indoctrination, man. All right, I got something. Go ahead. Somebody got something.
Hey, you know what, Salaki?
No, go ahead.
This guy right here with Vince Carter jersey.
Right.
He looked at the sign, right? All right, shook his head and all that, but you got a check on your back, Vince Carter, man.
Right.
You see, that's all they look at us as a fucking entertainment and style, and you know, we the salt of the earth. So
Right.
here it is.
Well, you know, that's just proof here. Like,
Yeah,
so it says shake it out of head.
yeah,
That's in the scriptures.
yeah, kind.
All right.
Ain't nothing against the truth before.
Yeah. All the past God did.
Yeah.
They have the spirit of pride, man. Their only belief is things that boost up the king of this world, man.
Yeah.
You know, they have no king but Caesar.
Right. Everything that boosts up. Why you think, what's that song with Janet Jackson? No Gadites and Jackson family. Choctaw.
They don't care about us.
No. All of the rhythm nation.
Yeah.
You hear that song? It's about one world, one unification. And so they like shit like that.
Yeah.
They blast this shit on the radio. But like if we play something, how about shit outside? Israel, we'll go against their program.
Yeah. It severs, what that does is it severs us from the world. It makes you holy.
Right.
It's just like the scriptures say, man. We're severing a certain group of people from the destruction and the flesh, man.
Right.
And the flesh isn't liking that too much, man.
Yeah.
They want everybody to be a part of the same thing that they're on, man.
It's just so that's how you know this ancient Rome, man. Cause if you ain't down with Rome, man, you're alone.
Yeah.
If you want down with Rome ancient times, you was alone, man. You was the ass out, man.
Hey, but
Yeah.
it's a good thing that they want that to happen, make everybody come together, new world and shit, new world order. That's a good thing, because what happened when they did that in the scriptures during the Tower of Babel?
Oh,
The Lord came and stopped it.
Yeah.
The Lord confounded the languages and said, no, we ain't doing that. So guess what?
how you can get
When they try to do that shit again, the Lord's gonna intervene again.
Yep.
And this time, the order set up after that is the kingdom of heaven.
Go ahead and take over, y'all.
Or whatever scriptures you
Get that
had.
scripture first, man. Then the brother had called me.
Now that's Genesis 10,
Go ahead.
6, 11. It's Genesis 11 and 1, and the
Right.
whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone and slime had they for mortar. And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven.
Now, mind you, this is right after the flood. So you know what they was thinking? Man, let's build a big ass tower so that shit happen again.
Right.
We could at least be up in the tower. We won't get drowned out.
You see, hold on, you see how bugged out they thinking? Like, how you reach the tower all the way up to the top so fast, man?
You know?
Right.
Shit,
Right.
cause the flood happened, and then the story, cause Shem, Ham, and Japheth populated the earth.
Right.
You know, that was like a story tale. Like, man, you remember the Lord did this,
That's
God
a-
did that.
Hold on, that's a frightening thing, man.
Yeah.
Water. Can you imagine water just coming up, and you know you can't swim?
And you know what?
They
Right.
can't swim.
Based
Right.
off also the spirit of these people, they don't believe in the Most High, but they believed in that event because it was so fresh that they knew that it was in history.
Right.
It was something
It's
that
all,
was actually
it's through
told.
all cultures, man. Yeah, that
If
flood,
they had the faith, they would have
right? Because that flood story is every culture you can find a flood story, man.
Yep.
Why? Because it happened for real, man. Ain't no see it's one thing. got some the hoteps, those Egyptology guys, man. That's what we call them and stuff. Registered scholars talk about, oh, they ain't real, but if it wasn't real, why does every culture had a flood story, man? And another immature thing, they say, oh, it copy off this, copy off that. No, man, it happened. It's just an event, a major event that was so frightening it happened. That's a frightening thing. Water comes around and drowning your ass. And then you got the Leviathans in the water. You got the crocodiles and shit, man. That's a frightening thing, man. All right?
Megalodon and shit.
Yeah.
Can I
Go ahead.
It says, go to, I got a little more. Let us build us a city in the tower, whose top may reach under heaven, and let us make a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. The children of men built. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So people like to talk about God loves everybody. Everybody come together. But clearly here, God don't want everybody to be together, because he confounded the languages and separated everybody. Somebody grab Deuteronomy 32 and verse 8.
Can I grab something real quick?
Finish this point, and you got that.
Yep, it says, so the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth.
Babel, confusion. Where are we spiritually living in today? Babylon. All nations are here. Confusion. You got all these customs and stuff. You can come here and do whatever you want. That's confusion. You know, the Lord is offered law, statutes, and commandments, the way we are to live on earth as men. You know, but here you can do whatever you want. That's confusion.
And from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth.
What were you gonna get?
Oh, slide. The book of First Maccabees, talking about that one world order. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
When you read up in there, Alexander the Great, right? They call him all. Who these so-called Caucasian people
They
uphold as their forefather.
Right.
He took over the known world, the East over there, and after his death, his generals put crowns upon their heads, and their sons after them, and it says evils was multiplied on the earth. So here it is, this wicked ass, Edomite, so-called white man, Antiochus. All right, here it is. Alexander let the Israelites keep their laws, customs, and stuff.
Right.
But when this devil came on the scene, if you were keeping God's laws, he'll put you to death. All right. So, hey, he did a lot of wickedness to the nation of Israel. All right. He tried to set up a what did it say? He tried to make one world.
One world. And
one world.
Make everybody one.
Yep.
Right. All should be one people.
And the Lord ain't dealing with that. Hey, the Lord jacked his ass up. I believe he had the plague where he was just rotting out.
Yeah, shit. He couldn't.
He was rotting out.
He was rotting out. He smelled like shit.
Yeah, said he smelled so bad that his generals wasn't riding with him.
They couldn't even stand the smell.
Stand the smell.
Yep.
Put a whole lot of hurt on Israel.
Yep. Then he tried to so-called repent. The Lord was gonna hear him no way. The Lord just killed him.
Right. But hey, like the scriptures say, there's nothing new under the sun. All right, so the things that happened in the past are gonna happen again today, and we see that. We see the world. They're trying to get rid of this the currency right now. All right, which isn't backed by nothing. And what do they call it? Digital banking, cryptocurrency, or something like that.
Digital central banking.
Right, they're trying to go digital with it and make everybody have to use that currency, which when you read on in the scriptures, you'll understand that to be the mark of the BEAST, you know, so we don't
Right.
get banned because
Right.
YouTube.
YouTube, man. Right. Want that scripture? Deuteronomy 32, verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
So that's out the word of God. God separated the sons of Adam. We all come from Adam. So each nation, he separated them. Look, y'all gonna be here, y'all gonna be here,
Segregation.
y'all gonna be there.
Yeah.
He didn't want all nations to be together, because if he wanted all nations to be together, that would have been in the scriptures.
Right.
You know? And the reason why, mainly, he separated by the bounds of Israel.
Yep.
He separated the children of Israel because he gave us his law, statutes, and commandments, which that's what makes us separate from the rest of these wicked ass nations. Because they do abominable things. They eat abominable foods. They do abominable customs.
Right.
But he separated us, which separate means to be holy, to be sanctified. He separated his children away from these other nations because we're living off of the ways that he commanded us to live off of.
It's funny, you know how they say America's a melting pot. You know, that's gonna be twofold. You know, because it will be a melting pot with the intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Right. World War III.
Yeah, you know.
man.
So they say calling America that melting pot. Everybody coming. That's what everybody come here for. What? Freedom. To be free from the laws of Yahweh Shemyahushua, man.
Right.
Shit. And the laws of the lands that they're in. Because mind you,
Yeah.
some of these heathens, they keep the same customs we do. Like Ishmael. You know, Ishmael comes from Abraham, you know. They kind of keep the same laws, and not all of them, but you can't do certain shit among these nations because, like the whole alphabet agenda.
Right.
You can't be over there doing that shit. You got to come over here to do that.
That's why they call us right around their ass over here and stuff, man.
Like that, I forgot what nation he was, but his daughters are over here being like whores and shit.
Yeah.
He came over here and killed them,
Yeah.
and then they sent his ass back to his land, and everybody was praising him.
Yeah. Right.
Because you put that wickedness out from amongst your people. That's what we did in the ancient times.
Right.
You did what? Oh, man, grabbed his ass up, hey. And then you put him in front of the congregation so everybody knows not to do that shit.
Because aside from you loving your children, which that was a sign of love, children are a responsibility, and they've been polluted. Well, guess what? Well, you can't correct that since they've been so much like that. So the only way you can correct that outside of them, because they can't be corrected, is to make sure that shit don't spread. And that's to cut that shit off, as the Lord would say in the scriptures, man. You know, that he would cut something off so that there would be no evil amongst us.
You know, that's why you had to kill the animal too when they was fucking on the animals. Yeah.
You got killed animals.
Yeah.
But they made the animal unclean and do shit like that.
Yeah.
Now the animal gotta die because of your ass. Like shit. He ain't did nothing but doing what he do.
Right.
Now he gotta die because of your wicked ass.
Well, that's according to responsibility. Because, you know, it was many reasons why animals had to die. That was just the most ludicrous one. You know, if, like say, you know, it would talk about if your animal had killed somebody and some shit like that. It just all went into responsibility. But now you got some extremely irresponsible people over this earth, man.
Right.
He looking through his shit.
Here it is. Hey, see that's
Hey, man.
here it is. We over here teaching about the Bible, right? He literally just stole old girl's bag and
And he
just
had 13 on his
took your bag.
Oh, yeah, it's a string.
Yeah. That's his
Weird, I was just talking about
Literally,
something else.
MS 13.
Oh, no.
Where?
He took off on the bike.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
We're not kidding you.
That's the spirit, man. Call all your sweet white tears.
Yeah, it's a part. Yeah,
5 years.
13 on his head.
Yeah, he from Cali, man.
5 years.
Yeah, he from Cali, man.
Yeah,
Hey, that shit ain't gonna be going on in the kingdom of heaven.
That's not all. There's a book in
ahead.
there and some soap.
So the Lord separated us from the nations and he gave us this beautiful law. This is Deuteronomy 4 and 5. It says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgment, even as Yahweh, my power, commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who have the Most High so nigh unto them, as Yahweh our power is in all that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? So the Lord gave us the law to put us above all the nations on the earth with his wisdom and his understanding. And our chief enemy, Esau, Edom, all through antiquity, has tried to keep us from the law. Okay?
Shit.
In the book of Second Maccabees, the 7th chapter, you see the 7 brothers, okay, get their tongues cut out, get all their limbs maimed, and burned in a frying pan because they refused to eat swine. What Esau calls pork, still swine. Okay? So that's what this is.
You even got wicked ass Israelites. I think it's like 2nd Maccabees 4. Jason, he was making the people go off. He was making customs agreements with the heathen, basically licensed to sin. And those are your leaders today. Your so-called pastors and your preachers. Hey, they got the 501c3 with Esau to keep the people from going off. You know? And Esau knows as long as we can keep them going off, we can rule over them. You know, that's why they put damn near swine in everything. They put it in the soap. How the hell you know you washing your hand it got swine in it?
It's
Like,
supposed to be clean.
right. That's why in Revelations, the 12th chapter, it says that he's the accuser of our brethren.
Yeah, they actually got priests hollering all night to
Right.
Yahweh,
Day and night.
day and night. But Yahweh don't hear him, man, because it says in the book of Tobit that the angels carry the prayers of the saints. It also said, I believe in Revelation chapter 6, right, but it carried the prayer of the saints are the Israelites, according to Psalms 50 and 6 and Deuteronomy 33:1 on down.
The scriptures say too, he that turneth his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. So Esau can't even pray to God.
Right.
A real, freaking 100% Edomite, straight Edomite cannot pray to God because he don't keep the law.
Right.
It's an abomination to God.
But since the Most High here is not sinners,
That's
and
it.
although we don't include the heathen to be in sinners, because they just all the way out, you know. If he wouldn't hear at 2/3, then how would he hear somebody outside of the temple, man?
Right.
They're completely outside the temple, man.
Right.
It has nothing to do with it.
Profane.
And if you read Deuteronomy 33, that bastard, that's Esau, man. Deuteronomy 23, then it got Ammon, Moab, and listen, all those nations, they can't come to congregation, man. So how can everybody be saved, man?
They don't even, the Lord, hey, well, I'll get the scriptures on it after this brother gets his verse, but it talks about how the Lord put his spirit upon us, man. You know, it's not just that he gave us laws, we also have the Father's spirit. You know, even 2/3, that's the reason why they be so bugged out, because they have a conscience. They just do fucking wicked shit that makes their conscience react, and they fight against it. And the Lord is justified in tearing their ass in two. From their mental, because it talks about that in the book of Sirach, the 6th chapter. You know, to have that prideful mind against the Most High, the Lord will rip your mind in half. But also He'll put plagues upon you for knowing to do the right thing and doing it not.
And this is Judah 5:21. It said, but if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord not pass by, lest the Lord defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world. All right, just like in Numbers, it says, basically, he couldn't curse us because he counted our entities less. All right, this is through the elect. All right, so they know if we don't go off, then there's nothing they can do. Also, it talks about basically all of our people would have prayed to the east, that the Lord would deliver us. All right, but that's not gonna happen.
Right.
All Jake ain't gonna do it. Then you got the speck of birds that don't know they Israelites.
That ain't gonna do it.
That ain't gonna do it.
That's why this word has to go forth to mark and fish in those who it needs to fish in, so to speak.
Right, and the scripture says that this damn devil made a diligent search, you know?
Right.
When you go to Psalms, the 83rd chapter, all the nations gather together to take away Israel for being a remembrance and from us being a nation. And what's our foundation is the Most High. So here it is. They took away our name. They gave us all these other names. All right, and they took away the name of the Lord from us.
Right. Hey,
you
that's
know?
why there's a car right there that said the so-called basket. That guy was lost. You see, he had all those tattoos over here.
Right,
Everything.
looking bugged out.
Looking bugged out. So you got the 13, man.
MS 13.
MS. No, that was MS. He was MS.
Yeah,
He said it said MS.
But that's what this represents.
Oh, well, no, all them got 13 on Serrano. Oh, he was Serrano then. I don't know what the fuck he doing way in Chicago. Okay, he's from Cali. He had to be from Cali, man.
Well, the thing is
Yeah.
it's about to be a lot of destruction in places like this. Places
Right.
like in places like Chicago and places like New York, because of the great wickedness that's going on there.
Yeah.
The most wicked people are gonna come there, man.
Yeah.
You know, and it's gonna get real lewd out here, man.
So you said you had gas like no gas. They got that's under the 13, whether it be MS 13 or Serrano. So that 13, I believe, means for the Mexican mafia, right? No gas, ruthless, man. No gas, they'll torture you, cut your limbs off, and shit like that, man.
Hey, real quick, in the future, man, which is very near, hey, he not gonna wait for her to leave. He just gonna strong arm that
Go
shit.
strong on that shit, man. Yeah.
Hey, there's gonna be those spirits created for vengeance.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right now, he's just like a what do they call him? An NPC, a non-playable character and shit.
Right,
When you play the
right.
video game, he's just
Right.
like.
I just walked.
Y'all like what they, when he walked up, when he walked up, looked out here, I said, what a Cali nigga doing here?
That was an NPC. He's
A
a
background
non-playable character.
Background
But
character, man.
but when the time comes, the Lord gonna
Right.
have a demon put the controller in him. He gonna be just doing all
You
types
gonna
of
go
shit out
nuts,
here.
man. They ruthless, man. That Serrano,
they
ain't no
don't
games that list on that 13, man. They ruthless.
They did some sick ass shit, man.
Yeah.
And you know what's beautiful about it? I was just telling the brother that how you know the Lord is dealing with us, man, because he came up there, he was peaceful. He
was
didn't say
peaceful, he ain't
nothing. He
saying.
looked in the camera, listened a little bit, then all right, let me go back to what that demon jumped back
That
over.
nigga
Let
was
me
a
go.
true demon. 'cause
Yeah.
he knew
He
not
was
to
a
fuck
demon,
with.
Right, he
man.
knew,
He's
he
a
knew
true
not to
demon,
fuck
man.
with us. Yeah, he didn't say nothing. He didn't show no face or nothing. He didn't scoff nothing.
He politely walked
Yeah,
away.
and cheat that shit, man. I said,
Hey, but you know what? Esau, her people stole this land from him.
yeah,
So fuck them. Hey, fuck that white bitch, man. Hey, he gonna have in the kingdom, we gonna have brand new body. We
Yeah.
gonna have spiritual
he
power.
in us right now.
And he gonna have that bitch as a bad witch. She gonna be slopping his head, man. He gonna put her ass out the field.
Her ass gonna collect 1,000 apples. He gonna come over there just the same way.
Yeah.
Grab her shit. He said she might be right. That is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hop on. He gonna fling that bitch back somewhere.
It's gonna be righteous, man.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
it's gonna be in the inward part.
Hey, she probably been in another life, man. She might have did something.
Yeah, God, you already know.
She probably did something. So probably was a wife of these lords and took his family.
Yeah, God.
All right. Fuck up, man. All right, go ahead. Yeah, that was close. Somebody got scripture?
You got something?
Oh no.
I got something.
All right, go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 33, verse 10. It says, "And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth." Because that's the same thing that these people always like to go back to and not believe in the scriptures. They say that we all equal.
Right.
They say we all come from Adam. And the reason why they say that is because they want us all to be one with the flesh.
Hey, hold on. Let me insert this right here. Adama means from the ground, right? Hey, what do these racist KKK dudes, any organization say about? They call us the mud people, right? Hey, mud is dark, right? So Adam is from the ground, so they prove that Adam, this is Yahweh in another life, was so-called black men. That everybody started out dark skinned, man.
And also they try to use Abraham too. They're all sons of Abraham.
Right, go ahead, continue.
Which is funny you
Not
said mud
everybody.
because all dirt is brown.
Right.
All dirt is brown, but the richest dirt is likened unto mud. The
Yep.
richest soil is likened unto
Dark.
mud, so it's going to be a lot darker.
Right.
You know?
And it got nutrients and minerals in it, you know?
Right.
So we're made from those elements. Hey, we get fed by the sun, you know, we get darker. We could be out in the sun,
Right.
These Edomites, they can't do that. They got to put sunscreen on.
Yep.
You know, the Lord, the earth is against this damn devil.
Right. Yeah, I remember years ago at Jules, when we teach that down there at Jules. Used to be a Jules right there with a CD at. Somebody said, come get a sunscreen. I said, I don't need no damn sunscreen. I'm black. And everybody started laughing at it and shit. Yes, you do. You still need sunscreen. Oh, the fuck out of here, man. Ain't put that shit on my skin, man. They'll fuck you up.
That shit fucking up the earth too.
Yeah.
The coral reefs and all that.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
You know, it says, in much knowledge the Lord hath divided them and made their ways diverse. You know, because the Lord, in the early part of the scripture, was talking about the days, man. The Lord basically compared people unto days. Like, you know, you got some days it's okay. You got some days, oh my God, I hate it. Everybody hates a fucking Monday. You know, there's like Friday, yay. The weekend, yay. Well, that's how the Lord really likened unto Israel, man. Right. Some days are okay. Some days you fucking hate, and some days are amazing.
That's a beautiful analogy.
Yeah.
And it is, because the Lord made that analogy, man. The Lord ain't fucking dealing with every last nation on the face of the earth. Just like you don't like every last person that comes into your life. Well, guess what? The Lord doesn't like every last race that's on the earth.
Yep.
Maybe you don't understand that, but that's how the Heavenly Father is, man. He created certain races for a purpose, and that purpose could be for life, and the other purpose could be for death.
Why do you think he called Israel his peculiar treasure? His possess the apple of his eye, man. He's showing that he's showing favoritism, but everybody got a favorite. Like you got your favorite food, you got your favorite woman, you got your favorite place to hang out when you go wear shoes and shirt, man. Right? So, you know, Yahweh, he got his favorite people, man. People, some so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that converse to Israel.
It's like when you say certain nations do certain things, like Moab, man.
Right.
Moab is and Ammon, they're good at the electronic stuff and all that stuff. But hey, they can't drive a fucking car for nothing, man. You know?
Yeah, Lord forbid, man. You feel Korean, man.
Hey, really, all the like inventors and shit, like from these other nations, that's really Jake.
Yeah, right.
Because we're the former of all things. We're the salt of the earth.
Right.
So it's really speckled birds that be doing that shit, but they be taking the credit for it.
I think those speckled birds working on anime studios too, man. That shit
raw
just too
as
good.
hell.
Well, Jake is always going to climb up, man.
Torah,
Right. Yeah.
Pink raw as hell. Just Dragon Ball and shit.
Because the thing is, it's mostly in America where Jake is not allowed to drive like that. We're under the curses everywhere, but as going into another nation, it would be a lot easier to be able to do certain things. In this society, they have beat Jake down so much that they created a literal ghetto, man.
Yeah. Well, they did that with Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they took over all those Jake towns and cities in the South, man. But they were jealous of Jake, man. And they stole Jake land. They intimidated Jake so much, they ran them off their lands down in Mississippi and other states, man.
Cause you got Hamite Jake that come out of Hamite Jake.
Yeah.
But you got Jake that was born in the land of Africa, call themselves African. They actually do look down on Jake too to come over here because some Jake over here is fucking lazy, man.
You're not my brother.
Yeah. Because they actually work hard. What do Jake over here called them black excellence because they was allowed to thrive to a certain amount, man.
Go ahead.
Verse 12, it says, some of them hath he blessed, just like the days, and exalted, and some of them he sanctified and set near himself, which is this nation, man. The Lord set us near himself. But some of them hath he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places. Likewise, we also suffered that, but there was really a judgment for the heathen. The curse is really for the heathen. But we, acting like heathens, the Lord put us under those curses.
That's what they say. Why would God do that, do this, man? Hey, man, everything got consequences, man. I don't understand, Jake, you sell consequences from this society being late for a job. You sell consequences. You do something to gain, but when it comes to the Most High, I can't sell that. No, I can't sell
And
that.
they be in court and the judge come in, all rise,
All
and
right.
stand your ass up.
Yeah, red say black ass up. When I say black, I'm talking about all to a tribe.
Yeah.
From the so-called Negro Latino, if you stand in court, you get the utmost respect from the judge and shit. And you don't respect the judge, even though you bitch, you don't respect the judge and shit. But when it comes to the judgment of your house, reason why we in the ghettos and barrios and reservations, reason why your woman is snapping your ass upside your head and telling you what to do and shit. When you got your badass kids disrespecting you, calling you by your name, calling you father, calling you all Lenny and shit.
Yeah, by your first name.
Alright? And everybody mock you in jail. Everybody mocking you and shit. Yeah, you is in jail. Everybody mock you in jail. All right, because you're the curses, but you don't want to accept that penalty, but you'll accept the penalty from this world.
And you know why? Because that judge right there, if you don't do what he say in that courtroom, he gonna slam that gavel and put you in contempt. He can give you instant judgment, put you in jail right there.
Right.
And that goes back to Ecclesiastes 8:11, because since it's not expediently, that's why they keep doing. He let you do whatever you want to do. They think that Yahweh Shai is a grandpa, man. You can just do get away with whatever you want. He ain't gonna say nothing.
They think that God is supposed to be a genie. Most people actually think that the Most High is supposed to answer whenever you call, and it doesn't matter what you've done. He's gonna forgive you. You can do it. Hey man, that's a false reality.
Just that Christianity plantation. Oh, God knows my heart. Oh, He knows my heart. What's that scripture, Jeremiah? The heart is deceitful. Yeah, the heart is deceitful, man. All you people wicked imaginations, man. All right.
Who can know it?
You know it, man. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Esdras 5:23. All right.
Go ahead.
It says, and said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood. It said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee only one only vine. And of all lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit. And of all the flowers thereof, one lily. Right? And there's one land that's mentioned in Genesis 2.
We don't really allow
Which that's the Lord's favor. Right? It says, and of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river, and of all builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself. And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. Right? It's one flock, one people. It says, and among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten thee one people. And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all.
Right.
And now, O Lord, why hast thou given this one people over unto many? And upon the one root hast thou prepared others, and why hast thou scattered thy only one people among many? Right? Why are we in all these different places around the world? Right? It says, and they which did gainsay thy promises and believe not thy covenants have trodden them down. If thou didst so much hate thy people, yet shouldest thou punish them with thine own hands.
I remind you of that Jacob song.
I got the answer. I'm holding it.
Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 28:45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh, thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Why? Because thou servest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee. That's the why.
And we literally had that over here, man. We literally had a yoke
Around our neck. Hey, we want all things. We go to Esau for everything. Hey, we want justice when you go to this court. We're not gonna get justice, man. Right? The laws made, these laws, the system is rigged, man. For who? Esau, the so-called white man.
Why are you gonna go to this damn devil for justice when so-called Negroes is considered three-fifths of a man? They ain't changed that.
Right.
So you ain't even considered a man to them.
Man to them.
But you want to go to them for help and justice.
Yep.
Man, y'all some goofy ass. You ain't, look at the history, look at the track record. That don't work.
Right.
It's not going to work.
Let me get this. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man, which is basically talking about the elect, but it's Israel, right? Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. Let our strength be the law of justice, That's why you got justice from your house. Then you got just us, just them Edomite, just us Edomite. Talking about Esau, they talking about themselves, right? Because the system rigged for them, man. All right, it said, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth, right? So basically, looking like you ain't shit. That's why that even wrote that Bible, that Vince Carter jersey, he came and he shook his head at us, man. All right, but hey, let that be a shame. But that proves that we the Israelites. But we fulfill prophecy.
Reinforces the scriptures.
Reinforces the
That's
scriptures,
probably
man.
Ishmael.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's why you would never get no fair shake in Esau's system. Over there in the Ishmael system, you don't get no fair shake over there, man. All right. Because if I go to Nigeria, man, because they be fucking with Jake, they walk up to Jake and do this and do that. I couldn't be over there, man, because I'd have knocked his ass out. Let Ishmael come up and do some shit like that on pullets. So you got pullets in that land, you got Ishmael in that pullets. Let a pull type, watered down pull type come in and do like that, I'll pop his ass like a cloud. I'd have knocked his ass out, man. Alright? But it does they do that to Jake, man, because they got the power of law in their hand, man.
They hate Jake because they ultimately know that the Bible is only went through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They go through Ishmael. That's why all these damn Ishmaelites, what are they called? Fucking Islam people.
Right.
They always talk shit about the Bible. Oh, the Bible's not the truth. It's a contradiction. They gotta make the Bible be a contradiction
Big thing.
in order to push their book.
Right.
To try to sneak into our blessing, man. Get your goof ass.
Right.
Trying to take our
the
blessing.
Most High ain't dealing with the people with the free child, not the bond child, man.
That's why a lot of them be like, oh, you're gonna read Paul? Oh, the murderer Paul? The murderer? They like to
Right.
throw that dirt on it because
Wait
all
a minute,
this
don't-
say
But wait a minute, don't in Islam, a murderer can repent and point to them and come to Islam?
it's
So what
it's
they
a double
talking-
standard.
It's a double standard.
Double standard.
Man,
But they hate those damn fucking Ishmaelites hate the Bible. Good, because it ain't for you.
Hey, it's funny, when I first came into the truth, I was overzealous, and every Ishmael liquor store, man, I go to, I'm like, who the people? And I will always make sure I ask the older Ishmaelite, because a young Ishmaelite, he don't know shit, so
Because no lady, body pops.
come. And I would ask them who was the Israelites, man, and they would look down, and I could tell by his kindness of his face who we were, and it just really lifted up my spirits and my faith, man. You know, especially coming new into the truth, man.
Right.
So yeah, they know who we are, man.
Yeah, they know, man.
Yeah, for the most part, all the because you said that to the elder one, right?
Yeah,
The leaders of these heathen nations, the ones that are like in the know, the elite of them, they know who the children of God are.
Yep.
In Revelations 11, it said that the people of the other tongues and nations may marry and send gifts one to another. They knew we were the Israelites. They were setting us as slaves back and forth, trading us like Pokemon cards.
How do they know to come get us? Could they observe on they scholars, matter of fact, the Ishmaelite scholars, Arab scholars, recorded the customs we were doing and wrote it down and recorded, man. And they know it. Why? Because they're familiar with that Bible. They're familiar with the children of Israel. They said, oh, these people in Central and West Africa, these are the Israelites. Oh, these people, the natives of the Americas, the Mayans and the Mexica, Azteca, oh, these are the Israelites because they doing such, man. They know who we are, man. All right?
It goes back to that diligent search.
Right.
Shit, what is that? I think it's like in Ezra, or I think it was like in Esther, where even the kings, they have a book of chronicles of their customs and of their history, because it was I think it was Mordecai. He saved the king from getting murked, and then they went back into the records to go look it up, basically. You know, so they know who Jake is. You know, they got their books. Oh, we fought against King David and got our ass whooped. And then they still got that shit.
Just like everybody recorded the flood. You got dumbass Jacob say, see, they talking about the flood too. If the flood affected everybody.
Right.
Everybody got that in their records.
They copy off this. Like, okay, who's the conspiracy? What's the name of?
Yeah.
What's the name? The spirit. Or another thing they say stupid. The Israelites were Canaanites. Well, who named the Canaanites who conspired to separate themselves from the people? How come there's no ancient tablet Canaanites cursing Israel for treason and shit? All this shit made up, man. All this shit came from this Amalek name. What's that? I forgot that devil name. Finkelstein, some shit like that. He came up with that false doctrine that the Israelites are the Canaanites shit. And you dumb niggas running with it, man.
So they're two sperms.
Right.
They're the sperm of Israel and the sperm of Ham and shit.
Yeah.
Fused and shit. That's dumb as hell.
Alright, go ahead.
And this is Galatians 4:30. Since we mentioned it, it says, nevertheless, what saith the scripture? Cast out the bondwoman and her son,
Right.
for the son of the bondwoman shall not be heir with the son of the free woman.
That's Paul. He's a murderer.
Oh, that's why I don't like Paul.
Yeah, they don't like Paul because Paul goes into it. Romans 9, he goes into it. You know, Genesis goes into it.
Yep. And the son of bondwoman is Ishmael, so-called heirs.
And that shows the will of the Lord because Ishmael was the firstborn.
Yep.
Esau was the firstborn. But it's all about what the will was.
The election.
It says, so then, brethren, we are not children of the bondwoman, but of the free.
Right. And you try to count on blessings. You don't act like children of blessings, man. Because you got lawlessness over there. You got a little bit order over there in the Middle East, but you still got lawlessness over there and shit. All right. I mean, one sister, she was with GOCC. She lived in Jordan and shit. And you think they keep that place clean and shit? I looked on there. They balls had like paper all over the goddamn place.
It's Jake. They keep it damn. If it's Jake over there, they gonna do the same shit they're doing over here.
Yeah.
Like this dude just threw all this garbage over here.
Wow.
That damn MS-13 dude.
Yeah, I saw what he did. Yeah.
Drop a piece of candy.
Yeah.
Doing on the ground.
Do it on the ground.
It'll disintegrate.
There you go. That's the thing.
It rain.
That's a whole
Yeah, when it burned up, yeah.
shit.
There's more in that.
That was it.
Shit. Grab that in Romans 9, cause it's all because of the will of God. It's not anything we came up with, you know. Hey, at the end of the day, children of Israel were chosen, and not even all of them, just a remnant of them. Go ahead, you got it.
This is the book of Romans 11:7. What then? Goes back to when he kept on asking why this, why that, right? What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seek for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blind.
So you're gonna have those that are blind. What did our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai, say, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus? He told his disciples, hey look, to you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them is not given. Why are you speaking parables for?
Right.
You know? Because it wasn't meant for everybody to get it.
You get the deep sleep.
You know?
Just like Jake.
There's more in that too.
Just like you tell us because we talking slang, so the white man can't understand us. Esau saying they can't understand us, man. We understand.
There's more in that.
Right, go ahead.
Back in Romans 11, verse 8, according as it is written, Yahweh have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day.
Hey, so you can't get mad when somebody don't get it.
That's right.
1 + 1 is 2. It's really, you know, it could be 4. Look, if they don't get it, the Lord didn't want them to get it. You could break it down to the minute denominator. You know, like, right. A, what's after A? You know, like, if they don't get it, what is it after 1 or 2?
Look,
Right
right
there.
there.
That's Titus 3:10.
Yeah, if they don't get it after 1 or 2, like, fuck them. Like, you can't do nothing for
Wait.
somebody God blinded.
Hey, hold on. Ain't it a Shabbat according to them? He got a shopping bag and everything.
Shit, he living it up over there.
Yeah, he living it up.
He
man.
might be Jake the way how he walking. He like,
He might be a star.
cause you got, we're scattered among them too.
Yeah, he is walking too cool, man.
He had a cool walk
Yeah.
for a hook nose.
Right.
You have that deep sleep.
For a bagel eater.
Okay,
Okay, this is Isaiah 29:9. And it reads, "Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink."
Who gets drunk but staggered? Who gets drunk and staggers but not off of the strong drink? That's going into the doctrine, the understanding of the scriptures. They don't have that, but they go to other doctrines and they get drunk off of that stuff. You know? Read it again.
"Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink."
Are people going after all these other religions, all these other philosophies, anything that's outside of the Bible? Go ahead.
All in church shouting and all that, falling all over the place. Verse 10, "For Yahweh have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, have he covered. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed."
That's like going into the church.
Yeah.
Hey, can you break down Revelations 11 or 12?
That book.
It's sealed.
That book.
It's
Nobody
sealed.
can break that book down. That book. That's what they do, man.
And the
But-
truth is, the book was sealed until the time of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
And guess what? When Yahweh Shai came, he opened that seal for a few men. And then guess what? That time came again when the book was sealed, and that same spirit came back into the earth. You know, Yahweh Shai didn't come physically. His spirit came back into the earth and into the minds of men like the MAQAHBA, man. You know, and then the understanding came out again. But guess what? The understanding is only returning to those who had it back when, man. Only returning to those that were serving Yahweh Shai, man.
Revelation.
He said mercy, go. He said mercy.
And it's Revelation 5 and 2. Perfect. Matter of fact, 5 and 1. And I said, "And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within, and on the backside sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, Who is worthy to open the book and to loosen the seals thereof? And no man in heaven nor in earth nor under the earth was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders saith unto me, Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loosen the 7 seals thereof."
The understanding of this book, man. All right, and it all started with our elder MAQAHBA, and it was how we noticed he gave the understanding to 12 tribe signs to Aria, man. Then it opened up more seals to the elders and great millstone, man. All right.
Hey, when these words are being written by the prophets, they didn't even understand what was going on.
Right.
Because they're seeing the future. They're seeing the ICBM intercontinental ballistic missile being shot. He didn't say, "Oh, I seen a missile." No, they said, "I seen an arrow being shot from one end of the earth to the other."
I seen the locust land.
Right. They didn't understand what was going on. But now, since the seals are broken, all right, we have the understanding now. That was it on that?
Yeah, that was it.
I got something for that. This is Daniel's 12 and 5. No, 12 and 4. "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end." So Daniel was told to seal up the book, all right, the understanding. It says, till the time of the end. And where are we at? We're in the end times. All right, we are living in the latter days. It says, "Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." Ever since the internet dropped, all right, I believe they said knowledge, as far as technology, increased like every 100 years or so.
Yeah.
But then when the internet came out, it was like every 10 years or some shit.
With everything at your fingertips.
Right, everybody can communicate faster, so technology increased. We don't even need to go travel like Paul and them did.
Yeah.
We could just do this, and boom, now somebody from the other side of the world can watch us.
And that way ain't no excuse. And that's why it's going to be righteous for the Lord to kill all these people, man.
Yeah.
Right. It said my word shall go on the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall come. You know, that already happened.
And this is the real reason why the Lord created the internet. The Lord didn't create the internet for somebody to do a fucking TikTok video, man. But guess what? Just how the Lord is gonna be justified in destroying people, you know, it's the same way. Because if you can see somebody do a TikTok video from the other side of the goddamn earth, you could have been listening to this truth. This is the reason why the Lord formed this, man. For the truth to come out with information. And then the end was gonna come, man. This is the reason why they want to get rid of the internet.
It's too much. They expose too much.
Yep.
I like your jewelry.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Where you buy it from?
Brother made it for me.
Oh, you make jewelry for everybody?
No, well, one of our brothers made it for me.
But if somebody has bought something, you make the song.
And this is Psalm 19. It says, the heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament show of his handiwork. Day unto day utter a speech, and night unto night show of knowledge.
Right, that's the brothers. The videos running day and night, man. Right? So somebody, it's nighttime over there in China. Somebody looking at videos. What's in China? All right, and go vice versa, man. We looking at videos of brothers into it. Like, go there.
It says, there is no speech nor language, when their voice is not heard.
All right, so all this truth, man. You got brothers in Italy. You got brothers in, I believe Belgium, Amsterdam. You got brothers in Nigeria, Ghana, Australia. You got brothers looking at this in Kenya. You got brothers in South Africa. You got brothers in the Caribbean islands. Over there, Asia. You got a brother that came from Thailand. He joined the New York camp, man. Philippines, yeah. The brothers and sisters in Philippines. Waking up fast, man. All right, go ahead.
Yep, it says, their line is going out.
And that line, the internet, people think the internet is the sky. No, the internet is actually the cable that runs under a fiber optic cable that runs under the sea. So it's like, so it's correct. It's a line, man. All right, to show you the scripture's real, man. It's not no piece of yarn and a cat playing with the yarn, man. No, man, that's something silly.
It's a cup with a string on it.
Yeah, hello, yeah. No, man, it's the internet. The
There's an
internet.
advanced version of that.
Right. The internet's that fiber optic cable that's run under the sea, man. The internet's really under the sea, man. All right, underground. All right, go ahead.
And it's called the World Wide Web.
World
When
Wide
you look
Web.
at the web, the
Right.
web is connected too.
All those screens and lines, man.
That's how we're connected, is through the internet.
Yup, you're connected, man.
We fishermen throwing out our web to catch.
Yup.
The net is like that, and the line too when you fish.
Yep.
It says their line is going out through all the earth,
All the earth.
and their words to the end of the world.
Words to the end of the world, man. All right. You got brothers. I think you got brothers. You got GMS from Romania.
Yeah.
She
All right. Yeah, everywhere.
I'll snag that up.
All right. So everywhere this internet, man, everybody know about us, man, and stuff, man.
If I may,
ahead.
just like we pushing this lively waters through what? Different channels.
Right.
You know, so that goes with it too. Bro.
That's internet.
Yeah,
All right.
it's the live stream.
Yeah, last stream. That was nice.
I saw what you did.
Stop!
He's on fire.
Yeah, right. She was hot. Can I grab this Matthew 24 and 11 going into those false prophets, man? It's sealed. This is the book of Matthew 24 and 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Hey, so these Christians be talking about, I'm saved. Blessed that I'm saved.
You ain't doing it to the end, man.
Yeah. You know?
What you saying from? You ain't went through the trials yet, man.
Hey, and here's the point. Verse 14. And this gospel, which gospel means good news, right?
Right.
Good news for the elect, man.
Yup, the elected Israel.
Of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Right. And this almost here, man. Look at the news, they talking about thermonuclear missiles and stuff, man. Alright, so you know, you scoffers, man, you got a big ass L right on your forehead, man. Because everything this Bible said became true and it's becoming true now, man. Alright, ain't gonna be no I'm gonna live on this side, I'm gonna live somewhere secluded in the woods and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live my way. And no, man, Esau, some white man, he wants you, man. He wants your ass, man. He want everything, man. He even want the ants in the ground, man, to be under him, man. Either you gonna take the MOB, which is the digital chip, or you gonna get your head cut off, man, and be cast away from society, man. All right, so that's gonna separate. That's how you gonna know who's the elect in Israel that day, man. All right, that's gonna be that hour of temptation.
Hey,
Go ahead.
No, I was done with that.
Oh, okay. Look at that.
I had something going into
Yeah, go ahead.
that this word is going out, but it's only for the elect. Not everybody's gonna get it. Going backing up that Revelations.
Hey,
that
hold on. You said
Romans
that's why
11.
everybody ain't gonna get it. Because back today you had, you know, our people among the tribe of Judah. Oh, we gotta save everybody. Black man, get yourself together. Hey man, all these 12 tribes, everybody from these 12 tribes gonna go get themselves together. Only one gonna get themselves together is the 1/3, the elect, man.
Okay.
All right, everybody not gonna make it, man. All right, go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 12 and 36. It says, "Thou only hast been meet to know this secret of the highest. Therefore write all these things that thou hast seen in a book and hide them." So wait a minute, he told him to hide it. He didn't tell him, you know, he is going to tell him to teach, but it's to a specific group of people. It says, verse 38, "And teach them to the wise of the people." And the scriptures say what? To cast not your pearls before swine.
Right.
You know, give not that holy to the dogs. All right. It says, "And teach them to the wise of the people, whose hearts thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets." All right. And that's the point. So not everybody's gonna get it. I ain't gonna about to go into a whole Daniel's chapter 8 breakdown with a stray ass dog dude off from the street.
Right.
What's this about? Get Daniel and break.
Make it
You know, we
make
ain't gonna do that now.
make it make sense. No, it don't make sense for a game for your ass, man. Right? Yeah.
What that prophet say in the book of King, and that was it was the king of Israel. He said, "If the Lord cannot help thee, how can I, man?"
Right.
Right.
What was that you had?
2nd Ezra 12 and like 36.
Hey, what happened to that damn scoffer, the one that he was so upset that the so-called message are remember that? So I'm gonna come back out here. We ain't seen him since.
Oh no, he plays with the other people that he can play with. His mindset,
Right.
His mindset of Christian delusion.
Right.
You know, because he went the last time I saw him, he was down there talking to the guy with the microphone.
Oh, so yeah, that
You going to hell?
Yeah, the Freemason.
Shit.
How much you charge to make jewelry?
Huh?
How much you charge to make jewelry?
No, he didn't make it. A brother of mine made it.
How much you charge?
It ranges like, 40 to $100. Depends on what he doing.
You got his car and his red
No, I
car.
don't have a car.
We'll hook you up with it.
This is something we have first. Right. This is what we're doing first. Like we can talk about that after we get done.
Oh, so we got like 7 minutes. We got like 7 minutes. Everybody bring your scriptures. You got something?
And real quick, this is Romans 9:1. It said, "I say the truth in the Mashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit, that I have continued great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I wish that myself were accursed from a Mashiach from my brother."
All right, so this is Paul talking. All right,
the murderer.
The murderer.
That's how they like to straighten
Yeah, some of you
away.
niggas, man, you against Paul, man. Paul's a pro-Israel, man. The whole Bible, the New Testament, the whole Bible is pro-Israel, man. You niggas, you don't understand history, man.
And the thing is that they like to say that, but guess what? The Lord is going to exonerate brothers like that, you know, to not impute that sin upon them. And he's going to count all you as murderers, man. Because you refuse the spirit of Yahweh Shai. You refuse the spirit of Yahweh Shai. That means you're guilty of the blood of Yahweh Shai, man.
It said, my kinsmen according to the flesh.
Going to the flesh was Paul, the Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin, man. All right? He's talking about his kinsmen right here. All right, go ahead.
Who are Israelites?
Who are what?
Who are Israelites?
And it say who are Christians, Buddhists, Muslims. He said who are Israelites. So that false doctrine that Israel is done away with, that got destroyed right here. That false doctrine that everybody be saved is getting destroyed right here. Go ahead.
Yep. To whom pertaineth the adoption,
Who pertain to adoption, go ahead.
and the glory,
And the glory.
and the covenants,
And the covenant.
and the giving of the law,
And the giving of the law.
and the service of the Most High,
And the service of the Most High. Go ahead.
and the promises,
And the promises. All right. Go ahead.
whose are the fathers, and of whom, as
You
concerning
religious.
the
You
flesh,
don't know what this means.
Mashiach
Hey,
came,
so what, man? We don't give a fuck about that
I
sin,
know,
man.
but you a
Keep
preacher.
walking, man. Get
Who
the
was
fuck out of here,
overall.
man.
It's funny.
Get the fuck out of here, you damn demon, man.
You ain't
Let's
even-
go, keep going, man. Somebody get
Keep
real
holding
out.
the
whose are the fathers,
Hey,
and,
now,
keep
and of
walking,
whom,
Paul.
as concerning the flesh,
Think
Mashiach
about
came,
this.
Go ahead.
who was over all,
Look
the
at it.
Most High blessed forever.
Look at
Amen.
this, brother.
So what, man?
What is this?
Go
It
ahead.
says,
Watch this.
not as though the word of the Most High had taken none effect,
None of it. Go
for
ahead.
they are not all Israel,
They are not
which are all
Yeah,
They get right
but I'm
there.
here to pray.
Here, Israel.
Listen, I'm
But,
ready
hey,
to
he's
keep
not
you
counting- He's not
Israel.
counting among Israel, man.
But listen, I'm
All right?
walking with the
This
real
guy right
Bible.
here, man. Keep going.
Check it out.
It says neither, because they are the seed of Abraham.
Go ahead.
Oh,
He is the seed of
God.
Abraham. Go ahead.
Are they
In
all
my
children?
face.
What he say?
In my fucking face, you
Go ahead.
telling me
Yeah, the brother
I'm
is
evil.
right. Evil spirit. Go ahead.
But I
He's
walk
right.
with the Bible.
But in
Because
Isaac
I'm
shall thy
covered.
seed be called.
And ISIS
Guess
being
what?
chosen. Go ahead.
That is, they which are the
Sorry
children
to
of the
confuse
flesh.
you. I'm the
that
real
guy, he's the
preacher.
children of the flesh.
All these guys
These
are
are not
false.
the children of
Go
the Most
preach
High.
over there.
He's
I
not the
don't have
children
to,
of Most
'cause I
High.
know
Now,
it-
he's
I
an
know the
Israelite,
truth.
but he's
got
not
it.
chosen by the
I'm
Most
just
High,
listening to
man.
your
This
sermon.
guy
You don't
demon,
hear it?
man.
We just brought out false prophets.
Right.
You don't want me to hear your
Okay, I
sermon?
cursed
No.
him out, but okay, he walked up.
Thank you.
For edification reason, man. This
So-
guy demon, man. All right, go ahead.
And we're a bunch of white dudes up here
He won't say shit.
with booty face, no beards, with ties on, and a little podium stand. He wouldn't come up here interrupting that.
Right.
You
That's
know?
why spirit just told me to curse his ass out, man.
You talk about he's a preacher,
I am your son.
then go preach and
Say,
go
but
teach
the
the
children
people.
of the promise accounted for the
You
seed.
just keep
But this-
what you do.
Hey, man, go eat a ham sandwich or something, man. Yeah, man.
Me, goodbye.
Go eat some pig skins, man.
And because I was just telling him before he came over here, that I was mad as hell after I saw him got done with the guy, because I knew he was coming over here rushing. But he walked across the street when the light was red, and he sounded like he was breaking down some amazing knowledge to the dude by the way he was breaking it down. But he was just saying some folly. He said, you know what, this niggas, you talking about walking in the middle of the red light. Now there's no traffic coming, but you know, especially shit. The point is that you're not bringing out anything wise, but that's how he was coming. So I knew he saw what he really wanted was over here. Teach us.
Hey, so lock, I ain't mean to go like, but this how it went.
It's all good. This is man. He over here talking about. He's like, can I hear y'all sermon?
No.
But you can't hear if you running your damn mouth. He came
Right.
up here off bat running his
Then he
mouth.
doing this shit that Bob Mess sign and
When
shit.
you in school,
Yeah.
when you in school, you don't go interrupt the teacher and shit. Hey, what does this mean? You know, you be quiet, raise your hand, and we'll deal with you. You just don't come up here and try to fucking run the show like, you know, you set this shit up. Like,
Right. Some dude went off that guy, man. That guy, as soon as he did like that, man, I started cursing him out, man. Like, he's crazy, man.
but that's what the brother just read.
Yeah.
All Israel ain't Israel.
Yup, he was a prime
know?
example, man.
He was clearly an Israelite, but he ain't of Israel because he living like a damn heathen.
Yup.
You know he got some pork rinds in that bag somewhere.
He's a good example of the Gentiles in the New Testament. Cause they was under Greece. They was under Greece. They call themselves Greeks, but they was Israelites, man. They were Israelites living as Greeks, man. And today this guy is what? American. He's an Israelite, but he's American. This guy bugged out his man.
Hey, just because you got a Bible don't mean you got the truth. Esau got the Bible.
Yeah, God.
Right. He got. I guess he read that. He read in Leviticus 19:27.
The devil got the Bible.
Right.
Hey, Satan even came to Yahweh Shai with scriptures. Jump off of this mountain, you know the angel's gonna come and grab you up.
Hey.
That don't mean he understood what he was talking about.
Hey, unto the wicked, what has that to do to neglect my statue? Because the only time this nigga look like he pulls out the Bible is if he just talk shit against somebody. He don't know what he's talking about.
Right. He probably one of guys that came out at damn church. Something happened to him as a kid or some shit happened. Or the preacher had sex with his mom and busted him some shit that really fucked him up. Alright, so he just going all out against the Bible, man. Right. Alright, let's read this last scripture, we're gonna close out.
This is why Jacob became scattered amongst the heathen in the first place. This is 2 Measures 2:5. It says, "As for me, O Father, I call upon thee for a witness over the mother of these children, which would not keep my covenant, that thou bring them to confusion and their mother to a spoil, that there may be no offspring of them. Let them be scattered abroad among the heathen. Let their names be put out of the earth, for they have despised my covenant."
That's why we on the bottom, man. That's why we scattered all over the earth, man. Our people, man. These people right here. Alright? Because they don't teach in class that the so-called natives, Americans, went into slavery. Got a slave here along with their so-called Negro brothers. Then they got shipped over across the seas. All scattered on the earth. They don't teach that. Alright, so with that, all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, MAQAHBA.
Alright, double underscore apostle and elders in New York, great millstone. Alright, salutation to Yakarel, teaching truth, and shalom to you, serious sister. Abba.
Bob, tonight.